Hey guys, it's Amour. I'm back with a brand new Pokemon video. It's part of my series where the Pokemon fits inside this Pokeball. But here is the Lazy Snorlax. He likes to sleep all day long. As you can see, he has his little face mask right here. He has his feet, his big body, and his sleepy eyes right here. Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's get started! For round 1, you are going to do 6 single crochet stitch into the magic ring. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you're going to close the circle. And then we're going to use a stitch marker to mark the end of our round. For round 2, we're just going to do 2 in each stitch all the way around. So you should have 12 single crochet stitches at the end of this round. So that is 1, 2, that's 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, and then 11 and 12. Okay, and then we're going to move our stitch marker. Now for round 3, our pattern is going to be 2 single crochet stitch, 1 single crochet stitch. So 2, 1, 2, 1, repeat the pattern all the way around, and you will have 18 single crochet stitches at the end. So we're going to do 2 here, 1, 2, and then just 1. Then we're going to repeat the pattern, 1 and 2, and just 1, and repeat the pattern all the way around. Now for rounds 4 and 5, we're just going to stay at 18 single crochet stitches. So we're just going to do 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch around. And I'll meet you at the end of round 5. And this is how it should look like after round 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for round 6, we are going to decrease from 18 to 12. So our pattern is going to be a decrease, single crochet, and repeat the pattern all the way around. Okay, so here's a decrease. And then a single crochet here. Decrease again. And then a single crochet stitch here, and repeat the pattern all the way around. Now for round 7, our pattern is going to be a decrease, single crochet all the way around, and at the end we should have 8 single crochet stitches. So we're going to do a decrease right here, and then a single crochet stitch, and then repeat the same pattern again, decrease, and then a single crochet stitch, and continue around. Now for round 8, I'm going to stay at 8 stitches, so I'm just going to do 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch around. So that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then when I get to the very last stitch here, I'm actually going to switch yarn color. So what I actually want to do is I'm going to get my new yarn and I'm going to make a loop, so I will have it prepared, and then I'm gonna go back to my very last stitch of this round, and I'm gonna finish my single crochet stitch, but instead of using the Aran color yarn, I'm gonna use the blue, and then I'm going to finish it off, and then I'm just going to move my stitch marker to the last stitch right here. And now we're ready to move on to our next round with our new color. Now for round 9, I want to increase, and I want to do 2 single crochet stitch in each stitch around. So at the end we should have 16 single crochet stitches. So I'm going to go to my next stitch right here, and I'm going to do 1, and into the same stitch I'm going to do 2. So I want 2 in the same stitch here as well. So that's 1 and 2. Next one, 1 and 2, and continue to repeat all the way around, and at the end you should have 16 single crochet stitches. For round 10, my pattern is going to be 2 1 1 1 2 1 1 1, and repeat the pattern around, and you should have 20 single crochet stitches at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 here. So here's 1 and 2, and then in the next 3 I'm just gonna do single crochet. So that's 1, and that's 2, and that's 3. Then I'm gonna repeat that pattern again, 2 here, that's 1, in the same stitch, that's 2, and then it's just 1, and then 1, and 1. Okay, and repeat the pattern all the way around. For round 11, we're just going to stay at 20 single crochet stitches, so it's just going to be 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch around. So go ahead and work up your stitches. For round 12, our pattern is going to be 2, and then in the next 4 stitches it's just 1 single crochet stitch, and repeat the pattern all the way around, and you'll have 24 single crochet stitches. So 2 in our very first stitch here, and then just 1, 2, 3, and 4, and repeat the pattern around. Okay, so 2, and then in our next 4, just 1. Okay, and I will meet you at the end of this round. So for round 13 and 14, we're just going to stay at 24 single crochet stitches. So you're just going to do 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch around, and I will meet you at the end of the rounds. For round 15, our pattern is going to be a decrease, and then single crochet stitch, decrease, single crochet stitch, single crochet stitch. Repeat the pattern all the way around, and you'll have 18 single crochet stitches at the end. So here's my decrease, and then just 1 and 1. Okay, and repeat the pattern around. For round 16, our pattern is going to be a decrease, single crochet stitch, decrease, single crochet stitch. Repeat the pattern around, and you should have 12 single crochet stitches at the end. Okay, and then it's a decrease and a single crochet stitch, and repeat all the way around. For round 17, our last round, we're just going to decrease all the way around, and you should have 6 single crochet stitches at the end. Okay, and at the end, you'll want to cut a long tail and fasten off. Okay, and this is how your head and body of your Snorlax should look like before you stuff it. For the head mask for round 1, I'm going to do 6 single crochet stitch into the magic ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I'm going to close it and use my stitch marker. For round 2, I am going to do 2 in each stitch around. Okay, so go ahead and work up 2 in each stitch around. For round 3, our pattern is going to be 2, 1, 2, 1 all the way around, and we'll have 18 single crochet stitches. So here's 2, and then 1. Okay, repeat the pattern again. 2, and then 1, and continue with the same pattern all the way around. For round 4, our pattern is going to be 2, and in the next 8 it's just 1 in each stitch around, 2, and then in the next 8 just 1 in each stitch around, and you'll have 20 single crochet stitches at the end. So here's 1 and 2, and in our next 8 just 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and repeat the pattern again. So that's 2 here, and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. For round 5, we're just going to stay at 20 single crochet stitches, so it's just 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch around. So go ahead and work up your stitches. For round 6, in our next 9 stitches, you're just going to do 1 single crochet stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then our next stitch, we are going to do 3 half double crochet stitch. So you're gonna wrap the yarn, you're gonna insert your hook, yarn over and come back out, and you'll have 3 loops, yarn over and come back out through all 3. That's your first half double crochet stitch completed. You want to do 2 more. So let's go ahead and do another one here. That's our second one. And in the same stitch, I'm going to do 1 more. Okay, and then I am going to chain 2, 1, 2, and into the previous chain, I'm going to do a single crochet stitch. So go ahead and insert, yarn over, and come back out. And now into my next stitch, I'm going to do 3 half double crochet again. So yarn over, go into my next stitch. I'm going to do my half double crochet stitch, and then I'm going to do 2 more in a same stitch again. And 1 more right here. Okay, and then I'm going to do single crochet stitch and then my next 9. So that's 1. That's 1 single crochet stitch, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oops, and then 9 in my very last one here. And then I can just fasten off with a slip stitch right here. And you want to leave a super long tail and take it off. And then here is the mask for Snorlax, and this is how it should look like. For round 1 for the ear, you're going to do 4 single crochet stitch into the magic ring. So that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're gonna close your loop, and then you'll want to use your stitch marker. Okay, so for round 2, our pattern is going to be 2 in our first one, and then just 1, and then 2 in our next one, 1 and 2, and then 1 in our very last stitch. So you should have 6 single crochet stitches at the end. Now for round 3, our pattern is going to be 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, and you should have 8 single crochet stitches at the end. So here is 2, that's my 1, and 2, and then just 1 here, and 1 in my next one, and we're going to increase again, so we're going to put 2 here, 1 and 2, and in my next 2 stitches it's just 1, and then I'm going to cut a long tail, and here's my ear, and you'll want to make 2 of these. For the arm, you are going to do 4 single crochet stitch into the magic ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then for round 2, our pattern is going to be 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so for our, gonna do 2 here, and then just 1 in my next one, and then I'm going to do 2 here again. It's 1 and 2, and then 1 my next one. And for round 3, I just want to stay at 6 single crochet stitches. So I'm just going to do 1 in each stitch around. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. For round 4, my pattern is going to be 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. I should have 8 single crochet stitches. So here's 1 and 2, and then my next one is just 1, and then just 1. I'm going to do 2 here. That's 1 and 2, and then just 1 and 1 in my next one as well. Okay, and now for round 5, I want to stay at 8 single crochet stitch. So it's just 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch around. So I'm just going to go all the way to the end. And then I want to be sure to cut off a long tail. Okay, and here is my arm completed, and I want to make 2. For the foot, you are going to do 10 single crochet stitch into the magic ring. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then you're going to pull it close. Okay, so if we count, that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now I'm going to use my stitch marker. Now for round 2, I just want to stay at 10, so it's just 1 in each stitch all the way around. So here's my very first one. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now for round 3, I'm going to do a decrease 2 times. So, okay, here's my first decrease right here. And then I'm going to do a decrease again. And then the rest of the way, I'm just going to do a single crochet stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here at the end, you should have 8 single crochet stitches. Okay. Now for round 4, I'm going to do a decrease. And then the rest of the way, I'm just going to do single crochet stitch all the way around. And at the end, you should have 7 single crochet stitches. Okay, and then I'm going to cut off a long tail. Okay, and this is how your foot should look like, and you'll want to make 2 of these. here's our Snorlax completed. And of course, you can also make a Pokeball so he can just use it to nap all day in. This is also available as a tutorial on my YouTube channel, so be sure to check it out. And don't forget to subscribe to get all my latest tutorials so you don't miss any of the brand new Pokemon Amigurumi tutorials I'll come out with. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.